What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another episode of Career Mode. This is episode number 92, and today, guys, it is indeed Christmas Day, so I just want to say a very Merry Christmas to all of you out there celebrating Christmas today. Now, I know I've been getting a few comments of late asking me whether I will be uploading today, but the reason I am is just because I like to upload daily, of course, and because not everyone celebrates Christmas, so I didn't feel it would be fair to skip the day out, because there are some of you out there who watch my videos that won't be celebrating the day today, so I thought it wouldn't really be fair if I didn't have an episode of Career Mode today, as per usual. Also, for those of you out there who are celebrating Christmas, though, firstly, happy Christmas. I hope you have a wonderful day with your families and or friends. And secondly as well, I really hope you guys have a great holiday period too. You know, if you're breaking up from school for a week or two, or if you're off work for a few days, have a good rest, enjoy it, you deserve it. And have a lovely time today if you are celebrating Christmas. And put your feet up in front of the fire and yeah, have a nice day off today. And have a lovely, lovely Christmas period if you are celebrating it. But in today's episode, guys, as you can see, we're starting off with a look at the squad report here, a youth monthly report as well, some player training, and look at the standings as well. One of our left midfielders in the academy, that 15-year-old, looks really, really good, doesn't he? The Canadian dream, of course, is still going to be living on. You know, I've read some comments of late after the World Cup with Canada in the summer. What's going to be happening with Canada? Will we still be managing them? Some of you guys want me to play the friendlies. I'm still not going to do that because I think it's not really needed, to be honest, obviously. But the Canada dream, the Canadian dream is going to live on, guys. We will still be managing Canada. We will still be scouting Canada as well. Just because, you know, I've never really done anything like this before, you know, trying to improve a nation throughout a career. So because of that, other than in club and country, of course. So because of that, we're going to keep on managing Canada and picking up as many young talents as possible. So look at the league table, 7 games in, we are still top of the table. In the Capital One Cup, we've been drawn against Arsenal in the round of 16 stage, and in the Champions League, we won our group opener against the French side Monaco. So a very decent start to the season with Watford. Obviously already won 2 trophies as well in the Community Shield, and for the first time ever, the Copa Europe as well. So a really, really bright start with Watford this season, and I'm really liking what we're doing so far. Now, I know I've mentioned a few times already, and I will say it again just briefly. I know some of you out there do want this to be my final season with Watford and possibly even leave during the season. I am still going to be looking for jobs, don't worry, there are none available just yet, but either way, you will still get the final choice whether we leave or stay, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it, and there you go. So we take on Celtic for the first game of 3 in today's episode here, the Christmas special, if you will, although there's not really much special stuff about it other than the thumbnail design for you, but still taking on Celtic for the first of 3 games in today's episode here, travelling across the north of the border to take on Celtic, the Scottish side, in Glasgow at Celtic Park. We will take the lead through Romelu Lukaku, the Belgian, and in the 31st minute, Celtic get the ball away again, and again it's Lukaku causing damage, takes around F.A. Ambrose, goes for goal, Gordon makes the save, but he can only push it out as far as Iñaki Williams, and Williams turns in the rebound and makes it Celtic 0, Watford 2, to give us a 2-goal cushion in the 32nd minute. So we're already 2 goals up here at Parkhead, or Celtic Park, 2 goals up in this game, really, really looking strong early on. And as for Celtic, I mean, defensively, they were just an absolute shambles, seriously. I mean, Gordon, he couldn't really do much about the first attempt. For the second one, I think he could have palmed it away towards the side, not straight out in Iñaki Williams. We won't blame him for the goal, but could have done a little bit better. But in the first half, they dominated the possession battle, or maybe not dominated, but played better in terms of possession battle, but not really done anything with the ball. And in the second half here, in the 63rd minute, I mean, you know, I don't think we can blame Gordon for the second goal we scored, but you know, answers on a postcard. What's he doing here? Like, seriously, what is he doing here? And as he passes the ball straight to Buffal, he comes back and pushes the shot out again for the second time in the game, straight to the feet of Iñaki Williams, who once again punishes him and makes it Celtic 0, Watford 3. And I mean, you know, Gordon is a goalkeeper. He used to play for Sunderland and Hearts as well, and he's actually, you know, one of his saves when he played for Sunderland is actually regarded as one of the best saves of all time in the Premier League. It was an unbelievable save when he clawed it out from the goal line and over the bar. I'll actually find a link for it if I can remember and show you. It was an amazing save, one of the best I've ever seen. But I don't know what he was doing there. Like, I really don't. And goalkeepers this year, you know, like, seriously, the goalkeepers started off this year in FIFA 16 as really, really good. Like, they were far superior to last year in every single way. But as the game's gone on and there's been more patches introduced to FIFA 16, I don't know if you guys have the same experience as me, but I swear goalkeepers make a lot more mistakes now than they did at the start of the game when it was released in September. But still, the final score was Celtic 0, Watford 3. I don't know where Gordon was going going for our third goal. Like, where he was walking to, I don't know. In the words of Chris Move, give that guy a manual. Like, seriously, he was literally going nowhere. And then, of course, he passed it straight to Buffal. And then again, when he tried to make up for his error by saving it, pushed it straight at Williams. But either way, we won the game by 3-0. You know, a 3-goal scoreline in that one, a 1-0 scoreline in the first one against Monaco, 2 wins from 2, 6 points already. You know, when we came into this season, I discussed the Champions League. I said we should be able to get through our group. We've had a fantastic start, and long may it continue. So we take on Arsenal here for the second of 3 games of today's episode, back in the Premier League, away at the Emirates Stadium here in London. And the first chance of the game would fall in the 11th minute, and the first goal will be scored as well through Nathaniel Klein, our right back. And on first viewing, you may have thought this was a screamer from the former Liverpool, Southampton and Crystal Palace man. But if you watch this back on the replay, you'll see why this is probably not as good as a goal as you first thought. It is still a great strike, don't get me wrong, on the half volley from range. But Szczesny, he punches the ball clear and it falls to Klein. But that's not a mistake. What's he doing here? He seems to trip over the feet of Neymar, but he has absolutely no balance whatsoever. It's not an infringement by Neymar. Szczesny just backs into him and trips over and just starts stumbling backwards. He doesn't fall over or anything, but he can't regain his balance. And Klein has, again, I won't call it a simple finish because he was quite a way out. And of course, it was on the half volley as well. Difficult technique. Had to get the accuracy right too for a crowd of bodies and everything. But either way, I don't know what Szczesny was doing there, but it is indeed Arsenal 0, Watford 1. In the second half here, 12 minutes after the restart, Ryan Tyler almost scored a lovely free kick there. Almost his first free kick goal since the Champions League final that won us the Champions League final against Barcelona. But that shot went onto the roof of the net and behind for a goal kick. And he also got a lovely assist here on the hour mark too. He skinned his man down the left-hand side, swung in a great cross too, picked out Neymar, but Neymar was denied by a good stop by Szczesny, and it was still 1-0. Ramsey had a good chance here to equalise for Arsenal in the 71st minute, but Butler made a good save, and eventually we got the ball away. And one final chance for Arsenal fell later on in the game here as Debussy finds Coquelin, through towards Yaya Sanogo, inside towards Cazorla, and again it's another great save by Jack Butland, and eventually Klein gets the ball away. And it was how the game would finish as well. Final score at the Emirates Stadium, Arsenal 0, Watford 1, so another clean sheet notched up for us, and another victory in the Premier League as well, as we are still top of the table after 8 games. Arsenal played alright in this game, not too badly at all. Butler made a couple of good saves. I thought it was quite balanced really, but at the end of the day we did get the win through that goal to nil. And again, you know, just like the Celtic game really, a goalkeeping performance which wasn't really the best. You know, Szczesny I think should have done a lot better, first with the cross and then went backtracking to avoid Neymar, who really didn't infringe him in any way, but was just sort of standing there. But still, following out some more player training, Loftus-Cheek still getting the training despite being an 80 now. I did say when he got to 80 I'll probably stop training him, but I just can't stop training him. I just really want him to grow, but it's a shame he's only going to grow if we train him. And also some international friendlies with Canada. I did discuss it at the start of the episode as well. We won't be playing any of these international friendlies. We beat India and then drew with Colombia, and I have to say now I think the Canada squad is getting a little bit better as well. And I do know that of course the chances of turning Canada into an amazing nation before the series is over is quite unlikely, but so long as we do gradually improve it year after year with good young talent coming through, that's the most important thing. So we're taking on Crystal Palace here for the third and final game of today's episode here, back at Vicarage Road after 2 games away from home. First chance of the game would fall in the 22nd minute though, and the first goal we scored as well. Neymar makes it 1-0 to Watford. He was denied in the last game by a really good save by Szczesny, but this time he is not going to be denied. This was a really simple goal though. He kicked the ball along with Butland, just worked our way inside of Konoplyanka into Neymar, and the positioning from McCarthy there, I mean, he doesn't even seem to be in the centre of his goal, and Neymar just picks out the corner and does get his third goal in a Watford shirt. So Watford 1, a Crystal Palace 0. Palace had a good chance to equalise here in the 38th minute. Dwight Gale goes for goal. It's a really good save by Butler though, and he turns it behind for a corner. But the theme of this episode has been goalkeeping mistakes, and I love Jack Butland. He is one of the best goalkeepers I've ever used in FIFA this year. He's been unbelievable, as you guys have been seeing, but what is he doing here? I mean, it's so fitting that I'm uploading this video on Christmas, because these goalkeepers are giving out gifts. It's just unbelievable. What is Butland doing? Where is he going? He sort of just watches the ball, watches the flight of the ball, but just forgets to jump and try and punch the ball away. He's 6'5". He's 6'5". Be commanding in the air there. Punch it away, catch the ball, do one of those things, or at least try and jump and get the ball clear. But instead, he just watches it land onto the top of the head of Dwight Gale, and Gale has a simple finish to make it Watford 1, Crystal Palace 1. We almost equalised here though, straight from kickoff. We went down the right hand side. Conor Bianca crossed the ball into the centre, but Neymar was denied by a good save, and eventually Palace got the ball away. And 5 minutes after the restart here, Palace had a great chance to take the lead for the first time in the game as they go for goal. It hits the post, but it falls to Emir Hughes in the centre, and Palace would indeed take the lead 5 minutes after the restart as the midfielder makes it 2-1 to Palace. So number 15 getting a goal here. The shot comes in, it hits the post, post and rebound goals in this year's FIFA, I swear, are so common. It falls straight to Hughes, who could not miss that one, and does put Ballas in front for the first time in the game here at Vicarage Road. So we needed to respond in this game if we wanted to keep our undefeated start to the season alive. We had a good chance in the 54th minute, but Conor Bianco's shot was well saved by McCarthy and turned behind for a corner. But in the 65th minute, though, another good chance for us here as Damari Gray comes off the bench. He feeds it through to Mario Balotelli. He hasn't had the best of starts of the season, but he has scored a couple of crucial goals, one of which came against Bournemouth to equalise for us when we were trailing the game by a goal to nil. And in this game, he once again equalises for us as well. Great ball through by Damari Gray. He runs through one-on-one, and Mario Balotelli is not going to miss a one-on-one chance like that. So Balotelli keeps his composure, and the number 45 gets his third goal of the season so far to make it Watford 2, Crystal Palace 2. So back on level terms, but the draw still wasn't going to be a good enough result in my opinion. We wanted to keep on winning and keep the win streak alive. So in stoppage times, we were going all guns blazing, looking for that winning goal. Well, it had to be Mario Balotelli, didn't it? He got us back on level terms, and he scores the winner as well. Loftus-Cheek dances around one defender, gives it to Super Mario. He hasn't had the best of starts of the season, we know that, but that's now his fourth goal in the league this season, and what a strike it was as well. We left it late in this game to keep our winning streak going, but what a fantastic way to do it. Loftus-Cheek into Mario Balotelli, and from just outside the area, he levers it towards goal, and Alex McCarthy has absolutely no chance. Fantastic strike from Balotelli there. And the 3 points are ours. So we did it the hard way. We want to keep our win streak alive. We did it the hard way through coming from behind in the second half, but we did it. Mario Balotelli turning the game on its head and ensuring with goals 2 and 3 and the fourth for the season for him, we will get the 3 points as we try and extend the gap at the top of the table. So Balotelli scoring with a late goal, and that is exactly what I wanted to see on Christmas Day. But that does end the episode though, guys. So thank you very much for watching the video. I really hope you have enjoyed it. Once again, I hope you guys have an absolutely lovely Christmas Day today. I really do. Have a wonderful time with your family and friends. If you're not celebrating Christmas today anyway, hope you have a good day off anyway. I'm sure you probably won't be at school or work, but have a great day anyway, guys, today. Much love to you all, and I'll see you for the next episode of Career Mode very soon.